Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to AutoForge. It's a 2D side-scrolling factory automation game, which makes it really interesting in my opinion. It's also made by the developers of Krea, which was kind of like a Terraria-like back in the day. And yeah, let's just dive into this. Okay, so I have to wake up first. They've redone the tutorial, they've added multiplayer, and they've added some other cool things that I'll have to look into. So first, we're just gonna harvest some things, look around, climb up. I'm curious to see what the redone tutorial looks like. I think it's probably going to be pretty similar. The other thing they added was world options. That might have been in a previous patch. It's been a little bit since I last played this one. But so, unlike the previous version of this game, you can now set like world settings when launching the game, including infinite resources, which I recognize some people might not necessarily look for in a factory automation game, but for me, I prefer it when my resource patches have no limit. I don't like tearing up my factory for anything other than efficiency's sake. You've activated Apotheosis, the ancient entity to which you are bound. Okay. So craft a forge, right. I can just craft stuff. They made the tutorial a lot less stringent, I believe. Previously, it was much more like hand-holdy and slow. I think it's been a little bit. Okay, so we can harvest some iron ore, which I think I'm going to need to do. Okay, so forge, but that's... Oh, I see. I'm just going to put it here, interact with forge. We are going to put in the iron ore and wood to burn. Because yeah, I'm going to want as much iron as I can possibly... Well, mostly I just want to stock this up so we can actually make this a self-feeding system. So while that runs, let's get over here. It's a very tiny wood node, but I'll take it. It doesn't need to be more than just a little bit. This is not where the main factory is going to be by far. You may also notice that there's some like pixelation on the sides. That the world that I can like operate within is actually quite limited at the moment, but it'll get bigger over time. Okay, so we want to research basic extraction. That'll take a moment. I'll go back to just mining iron. No reason to wait. Do I have the music for this game turned off? I do. I was wondering about that. Normally I have music going. It must have been because I was listening to my own stuff for some reason. I don't know. Past me had other ideas. That's good music too. Okay, basic extraction still going. Yeah, I'll just keep harvesting this because I'm going to need more iron ore. Okay, back here, move it, grab. And what can I craft now? So, structures. We can make a crank drill. This is going to take 20 seconds. I'm going to need 2 of them. So I'm going to need more cranks, which means I'm going to need more planks, which means I'm going to need more wood rather than iron. So let's get over here and grab some more wood. Because eventually I'm going to want to put some... let's see. Well, I guess if wood is my main limitation... Let's just put this sucker here. So the cool thing about this game is rather than say... Well, I mean, eventually I think we will have fueled drills and whatnot. But the initial structures... Oh, we have a chest here. Can I open this up? Well, it's got void matter, a health canister, and oil clot. So not the most useful. But yeah, our initial structures are... crank powered, which I don't know, I think is really clever. Okay, let's just make a couple of these. I'm gonna need them. I guess I'll make a torch. Whew, the manual crafting is slow though. Well, so be it. It'll be done shortly. I guess I'll just hang out here. But yeah, I like the idea of having alternative energy sources as far as my like... is there... Okay, it's just tab. I don't know if there's a hotbar I can work with. There we go. Crank drill. Okay, and then I'm actually going to collect the forge itself, or also dig a hole in the wall. Interesting. Can I put the soil back? There we go. Okay, next up, materials, structures. Oh, decor. Foundations. So I'm going to need stone and plank for this one. So I guess we're just going to... Do I put it back? You know what? I can wait. I should have enough stone and planks for this. Harvest a cursed log. It gets me some more wood. Okay. Yeah, so I don't have enough planks for this. Go back over here. Keep grabbing that wood. Yeah, we need that scaffolding pretty bad. So we've got soil, we've got some other things. Let's see. Let's go back down to this since it has some rocks I can harvest. Harvest a big rock. Yeah. Because we have an infinite amount of wood, and technically we have plenty of stone, I just have to go harvest it, which is a pain. I love the fact that you can climb the vines, that feels really good to me. Okay, this should be... Yeah, this is enough. And the research doesn't take very long. Let's start working on combustion drills, I suppose. Okay, so now I can craft scaffolding, which I'm going to need tons of, and ladders. Okay, the reason why I want the scaffolding... Can I move my inventory? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, we have hotbar. The hotbar is up top. Sorry. Streamer blindness. I'm so used to it being down low. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put 2 scaffolding there, and then I'm going to put the forge on top, and then we're going to throw the wood back in. So what this is going to do is see how this has the little green carrot. It just automatically feeds into the forge, and the forge will just continuously output towards where its green carrot is. So I'm gonna have to come by to manually fuel these things because the furnace is always going to need more wood, and that hand crank is going to always need to be cranked. It's like every couple of minutes, and it's not that bad. It's more of an issue depending on how much energy you're feeding into the system. There are certain things that will require a lot more, but we're leaving that for later. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that there. Can I craft a chest? Yes, I can. Okay. So this way, both of these will just constantly be giving us resources. And I can just let them run. They're very slow and not all that good. But it's better than nothing. Especially at the moment. So we've got enough of that. Should give me the iron that I need to make the drill ingots. So next order of business, we going up. Well, okay. Now, is there a way that I can pan my camera? I have no idea. Let's see. Ladder, I'm gonna have this be number 4. I think we have different... Oh, oh my god, okay. You really can zoom out. I mean, it's appreciated. Back to materials. Make all that. Let's see. Now, is there a way I can just collect... Oh, no, that's collect the wood chest. I want to be able to collect from it, not pick the chest up. Unless that is how it works. I guess let's just go here. Worst comes to worst, I just pick the chest up and put it back down again. So if I... Okay, that picks up the whole dang chest. We don't want to do that. In Factorio, you can, like, control or shift-click on a structure, and it will... Oh, is that why I had the music off? Torch is there. It might be one of those that I had the music off, largely because the music is not the most frequent. Alright, well, one way or another. Oh, to unlock this region, we need the 2 void matter that we had in the chest, and then we need some more iron ingots. Well, I haven't made any iron gears yet, so yeah, let's unlock this region and see what that gives me. I guess nothing. Let's see. So we can go up, down, left, and right, but we need more void matter and ingots and cranks and stuff. Easy enough to come by. But I believe... Oh yeah, that's massively increased our workable territory. I'll grab the free wood, considering that's a stack. I'm seeing there's a thing there. Might be an artifact. Okay. Entangled ancient tech. Oh, it's a disc, of course. Like it's an oldie... it's a... old floppy disk. But super magical looking. That's fun. I like that. Okay. So we've got a couple of nodes here. This looks like a wood deposit. I'll just put a torch down so I can actually see what I'm doing. We'll have to go get more. Well, get more? I think I can actually just make more. No, I need more oil clots. Okay. Yeah, so what is my grand plan here? Probably just go straight up. Means I'm going to need a lot of ladders. Oh, and it's going to have to go straight through the wood deposit. So in that case, I guess we're just going to manually climb right out. Okay, harvest the clay pots because they have some uses for me. And then we've got this. We don't really want to... We don't really want to exit the cave in the middle of that. Materials. Oh, perfect. This is make a ton of ladders. Grabbing the cursed logs. I'll have to investigate more of these areas. Oh, what is this? Do I have like a limited amount of, like personal energy and I have to go back and recharge periodically? That's interesting if true. Okay. So we're just gonna scale the ladders up. Got another one of these. I just want to have a comfortable ascent that isn't completely inundated in monsters. I don't think they usually go underground. We might not actually want to make like an anthill that I can climb in and out of, but they cannot. Because it'd be pretty bad if these guys started like sneaking into my base. I don't think they actually destroy things. Well, no, they do. There are monster invasions that we are going to have to worry about. Okay. Let's see. So I have stone, material, and block. I think the slug thing is aware of my presence. Yeah, I don't know how high these guys can jump. It doesn't seem like they can climb ladders. Okay. Perfect. So I guess the other solution is they might not be able to climb my ladders, period. I think I'm still going to leave this just so I don't have to worry about them waiting for me. Damn. Okay. I have to worry about my health. That spore cloud is massive. Okay. Let's go back to this. We have plenty of stone. It broke the stone. It broke the stone. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to grab all my ladders. Freaking dudes. Just absolute no respect for a man's constructions made out of rock. I'm assuming there's other harder structures that I can. Ooh, this seems interesting. Well, first we have to get rid of these guys. There we go. I don't know what Barilla is, but I figure we might as well actually come out here and harvest some things. Drowned tree. Yeah, I might as well come out here and harvest some things since we have access to this stuff. Resin and oil clots. Now, can I destroy their... Oh, I can destroy their dens. I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know if they respawn. I mean, the dudes respawn. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to just outright kill them all. Alright. That'll have to do. Well, they can't follow me downwards. They seem to only attack laterally. But, I don't know. Okay. Extend my ladders up. I think so. Because, yeah, I could just keep the vines, but I think I'd prefer to have the reliability of a ladder. Question mark? Okay, this lets me recharge. Now, we do have this thing, maintenance. Some power. Power of Apotheosis increases max health, boost harvesting power, and crafting speed by 25%. So the rest of these I think I'm going to have to grab. We also have trinkets and cosmetics. Here we go. I was looking for this. Oh, they have an alternate skin. Anyway, it's me. They added me to this game. I guess you would have known since the thumbnail for this video almost assuredly will have it. Eggbot, Cranko, Masked Builder, Beardo, and Scaloto. Is this... So they only made a skin for me. No, Mort might be somebody else. I don't know if I'm the only YouTuber that has, like, a skin yet. But it's, like, an incredible honor whenever a developer does this. As long as it's a game I've covered before. I have definitely had some developers be like, hi, I've put you in my game. And I'm like, your game is about, eugenics, no thank you. And I'm not talking about the cat one. Okay. Is there an option? Factory ambiance. I was really hoping there would be one where I could change how often the music plays. I think that's the one very minor complaint I have about this game, is that I really wish I could have the music going constantly. I don't do great in silence. Okay, so we've got plenty of that. So we want to look into some things. Let's see. Dang tutorial. Okay, we've already done that. Oh, it wants me to destroy an oil slime spawner. Sure. While we're doing that, though, let's make 10 iron gears. Do we want to actually... Yeah, I'm just going to extend this upwards. At some point, I will reconfigure this whole thing with platforms so I can go up and down freely. Ow. Oh, there's even a different animation for me, like, taking damage, I think? Maybe not. I love this. It's so good. Other games, I have to manually put this kind of thing in. Okay. So now we've researched splitters and some other stuff. Alright, let's get out of there before they notice I'm present. I'll probably have to destroy all the localized spawners just so I don't have to worry about them when I'm going back up to the surface, but we'll leave that for later. So what do we have? Cedo sprig. Rubber root grows into a cedo tree. Alright. How's this doing? Still got 13 wood. So that's not too bad. So, what new research can I do? Automation. Yeah. We might as well start doing that. That's going to require mana and iron. Let's see. I've got plenty of iron bars, but I could probably use more. Let's do structures. There is the combustion drill. Yeah, do I make a combustion drill? I think so. We want to find some bigger nodes. We found wood here. Well, still in combat mode. Okay. Yeah, do I just have this be my first floor? Maybe. Oh, cool. I can actually just extend those. I know there's one of those, like, floppy disk upgrades that you can get that... let's see. Structures, materials. Just make a bunch of these. That I think increases your digging cursor, and that's going to be extremely helpful. Yeah, let's just extend over. And see what I can get access to. Because I'm looking for mana and I'm looking for another iron node. And they've got to, I mean, they've got to exist in relative quantity around here. It's just a matter of, what are we looking at? Iron ore, perfect. Okay, because currently our iron supply is pretty limited. Let's see how much iron we've got. Because, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea for me to just get, like, a massive iron mine here. And then hook probably pipes in. So it auto-fuels itself. That's always kind of the goal. Get at least your, like, really basic resources covered. Okay. I really need to, like, sit down and play some factory automation games again. It's been years. And I honestly miss it. And I've, like, missed a lot of them. You know, the Satisfactory 1.0 release. This. I've been waiting on this one. The 1.0 for AutoForge is coming out, or is going to be the next major patch that they're doing for this game. So I've got... Well, I mean, I guess it's a good time for it. Okay. This might be one of those that we actually want to... Let's get rid of the platforms. They're currently ill-placed for this patch. Because, yeah, if you notice, the combustion drill has a larger area of effect than the regular crank drill. The crank drill, if we cover, it only covers the spots it's on. The combustion drill extends by a little bit, so I can kind of put them places. So I'm gonna have that go down, and we're gonna, oh, I'm gonna have to make a lot of things. I guess let's go back, let's see how much iron I'm sitting on. Probably out of juice, too. Yep. And then eventually I think we can have everything be mana powered, but later. Okay, how's this doing? I'll give it more wood. Love the absolutely jaunty run animation. It was fun with the, like, default character, but it's even more fun when it's me. I look like I'm frolicking, but also on a mission. Oh, they even got the backplate of the head looking really nice. I struggle with that. I made the character. Okay, so transport tube yields 3. If anything, we probably just want another combustion drill. Can I pick up half? Yeah. Oh, fuel energy. Oh, it needs biomass. Wait, does it need biomass? Can it take wood? It can take wood. Okay. I think biomass has better fuel. 50 fuel, 120 fuel, but refines into 4. So wood can refine into 4 biofuel, which is 200. But yeah, we don't have that. All right. Let's see. Did I make? No, we're not quite done yet. Here, I'm gonna put that there. We're going to put the transport tubes on my number 2. That's why I was leaving it empty. Okay, put this pointing downwards. Oh. There we go. So this should, unless I'm mistaken, pull from here. But I'm going to need an absolutely staggering amount of these tubes. What is the goal here? Well, let's make a crank drill. I think... yeah, I don't know. Jump starting this is going to be slightly time consuming. Let's just make sure we have enough iron coming in. I may also want to actually skip ahead a little bit. Or not skip ahead a little bit. I might actually want to put the forges near the current setup. Oh, here's an idea. I can actually, because these have a space between them, I could potentially put the forge in between and have the forge pull from the exact same pool of resources. Okay, tab, resources. Okay, because this can process 10 per cycle. This produces... oh. Never mind. These things are much more effective than I thought they would be. So that actually means that the regular forges are not good enough for a single combustion drill. In this case, though, I think we're just... unless it's saying it outputs 10 per, outputs 10 per, 15 per. No, so this thing probably is faster than the forge. So I'll have to figure that out. I will also have to figure out how the heck I'm going to be handling power on this one. If you notice it has the yellow zones, it will pull wood. Oh. I must have just routed that in. Okay. We're gonna get flustered here. Because, yeah, there are solutions to my problems, but most of the issue is I just don't quite have enough iron to have this be self-sufficient. We're working on it. Okay, 16. Yeah, I'll just take more. Let's see, I'm gonna have to move that torch. That's not really a problem, we can just put it there. Give it a little bit more space, because eventually I'm gonna need the headroom to come through here anyway. We're gonna have like a gazillion pipes doing stuff. Okay. I think we have just enough. So we're going to get a combustion drill? We can't. I need more iron. Because the wood deposits should be able to sell fuel. Oh. Do we not have enough? How much is it? 4 iron gears. Okay, so I need 2 more. Suckers ain't cheap. Because let's just keep this cranking. There we go. Too much random UI. Okay, there we go. Because the combustion drills on wood patch should be able to sell fuel. No problem. It's like maybe not the biggest wood patch. But that's okay. Alright, put this here. Point it downwards. I'll have to see if they will automatically go. Oops. I don't think I need more than that. So, yeah, it self-fuels. So we don't have to actually worry about this thing anymore. It's just going to go for a while, and then eventually start outputting extra onto the line. So next question, can I merge these? Looks like I can. Perfect. So then I want to take a look at our pipes again. We want a splitter. Oh, which means I'm going to need mana. Yep. So now that it's self-fueled enough, it's starting to send these down the line. It's going to go into the combustion drills first, which is fine. I can just put this here for the time being. Let that go. That'll get me some extra iron. Okay, the feeling of proper automation is so good. Alright, crank this up. Grab some more of these. Grab that. Alright. I guess I might as well keep this going. So we want to look for mana. Ooh, Krankos. You know what? Let's go take a look at that. I think he's a friend. And all things considered, we're just going to keep my pre-existing setup going. Probably? Okay, and I only need 2 tiles of clearance to get anywhere. Let me check the map. Oh, that's very far away. Yeah, it's fine. We'll have to clear this whole area out anyway. And I need to figure out what this, Let's put that there. I need to figure out what this empty spot is. Oh, here we go. I probably could have found a shortcut around, but nice to clear space and have good routes. Did I just found poop? I found poop. Anyway, sup, buddy? Let's start main story. Oh no, did I fall asleep again? Thanks for waking me up, brother. Who knows how long I was out. It's so dark in here. Ah, light. That's much better. If you're looking for the comms network, then you should explore the neighboring region. Did you get the comms network online? Okay, so we're just going to leave that. Let's see. And then this is mana. Perfect. So I made a crank drill. We're actually just going to have it... we're just going to have this start generating some mana for us. I have no idea what mana is actually going to be used for at the moment. I have a vague inference of it. It's been a little bit. Don't worry about it. Too many games, not nearly enough time. Let's see. That there? Alright. So now we've got some mana, so all we need to do now is find a stone deposit. It's probably one of the many sparklies that we've seen in the walls. When I look around, it's probably this thing, if I had a guess. Just put this here. The fact that the slimy boys are just aware of my existence is disquieting. But at least they don't seem capable or willing to attack me. Well, here's the stone deposit. There we go. Okay, now it really wants me to do just a variety of things. We're going to put the crank drill down. Oops. Going to put the crank drill down. Put it there. Make another chest. We'll probably just want to have a chest of chests at some point. No, they're quick enough to make. And I get better at handcrafting anyway. Okay, so at least that's going to slowly get me everything. Okay, so the drills are set. Oh, beans. So I'm going to just put this here. Let's see. And actually go back to this because I needed the mana. Keep this going. Because if I want to make a splitter, oh no, we're still making it. Okay. Take the 5. That'll keep going. Because this thing can sell fuel if I just get the resources over one, like, down into this section. So I'll just put a splitter here and kind of branch up and down. Ooh, music's got a good funk to it. There we go. Alright, so now these 2 furnaces will fuel themselves perpetually. Good stuff. Let's see. So, I guess if anything, I need to start making some more transport tubes. Because we're going to want to have those combustion drills start outputting into, or combustion drills into the furnaces into a chest system so I can actually pull things. The one problem is I'm going to have to move the chests down, or the furnaces. I'm going to have to move all this down by like a tile. Do I want to just do that immediately? I think so. You know what? No, I shouldn't. Let's just leave it as is. So even though the combustion drills can output faster than these things can process, it's just not convenient. Have that there. Right. I need to make a bunch of these. I just don't have the pipe tech. Have that go there, and then I will need a chest. We also have a crank generator, which can be used for other things. I think that actually just powers a bunch of nearby structures, which is quite nice. Now we just have to wait for the chest. Yeah, I should probably just handcraft a bunch. Okay, let's put that there. So next order of business, oops. Can I just press 3 and make another one of these? No, I can't. Okay, fine. Let's just make a bunch of chests. Yeah, I'll just have this set at the end. Okay, that way we can have just a constant output. Okay. Now I could make some more combustion drills. I probably should. That gives me plenty of iron. Alright, we're well on our way to proper automation. I'm going to start making those. I am going to want to make an assembler so I can actually just start assembling these things properly. Myself. But at least right now we've got a fairly functional system. I think what I'm going to want to do, kind of clear this area out. We're going to probably pump the wood up to the mana deposit so the mana also auto-harvests. There is some concern that we might be able to find better drills that are powered by other things, more sustainable resources. That's the energy drill. Okay, so that's like way down. We're not even going to think about that. There's no way I'm making it there in this video, at the very least. So I don't need to worry about it. Let's see, can I craft more? No. Let's go back to this. We want to just grab the entire stack of iron whenever we're given the chance. And keep making combustion drills because they take forever. And I'll have to decide what my exact goal on these. Oh, the vines actually just stick around. I guess they're stuck to the wall. That's fine. We want to kind of just pick them all up anyway. Because they're biomass and could be turned into ladders. Not the most environmental game. Ooh, look, vegetation. Time to burn it for fuel. Okay. Keep the crank drill. Actually, do we? No, I think we just pick up the crank drill. Let's see. Do I want to just get a ladder here? Yeah, I think so. Make it easy. Get up. Okay, and then extend platforms. Just put it there. Eventually, I'm going to have to tear this whole thing apart and move it around, but I don't know when that's going to be. And so right now, I can just kind of freely ignore it. So let's clear enough of the mana deposit so I can get some of the combustion drills down. I just want to know kind of the depth and breadth of this thing. Okay. Looking kind of decent. So if I put a combustion drill down here, and then here, that should cover most of the lower half of this. Okay, and then we go back to making transport tubes. Grab this. This system's working fairly well. Grab this. So what I'm going to want to do is pipe all this stuff over. You know, if I had the inventory space for it. There we go. I'll just make it all. We do also have pipe bypasses that I can build. But leave that for later. Currently, we're not piping too many resources around. It's just this long wood path, which I suppose we should actually get another combustion drill. Here. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Because I've infinite deposits, I can actually have each of these. Okay. I'll have to put one in. Now, this one might not self-fuel. So I might have to figure that out. I'll just do that. Easy peasy. Could do a third. Okay, I'm just going to pick all these up. There we go. Because this one will self-fuel. As long as they pass by one more tile, it'll get hoovered up. There we go. Back to the iron. Yeah, so eventually we can figure out how to stack more combustion drills in here, but I'm going to have to do pipe magic to do it. That ain't it. Question. Okay. So fun thing. Pipes can go alongside ladders. That's something, I don't know, I really appreciate purely from a, since this is a platforming game, a 2D game, you have to worry about, like, space. Oops. That no matter what, you have, like, a premium on what you can put and where. And that sort of thing can get kind of tricky. There we go. Perfect. So next up, do I want to just have a random splitter? I'll put a random splitter here. Because I can just have the chest, and this way I can route resources the other direction as well. Hopefully these are enough to keep things going. Eventually I might have to move things around or expand the wood generation, but this should be okay. So now we are generating a decent chunk of iron. And plenty of other stuff. So I'm going to make some bypasses now. More transport tubes. And a couple more forges. I think what I want to do is expand this so we have maximum combustion drills going. And so, in service of that, I should probably start tearing all of this up. I should probably also consider getting the assemblers down. And maybe that's not a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe this is a me thing, but I usually go for, like, maximum resource exploitation first before I figure out, like, the actual automation section. And maybe that's a mistake here. Maybe I should be putting up those assemblers quickly and saving myself time on the handcrafting. But, like, the slowest part here is, honestly, the digging out the area so I can work. Though, you know what? Let's actually dig upwards. Because I can leave the lower section as is without tearing it up for a bit. Other thing I should do. I'm out of energy. I don't actually know what that does. Ow. Oof. Okay, so there's falling damage. Keep that in mind. So the other thing I should do, if I'm going to have a big pipeline like this, I can actually put platforms along that freely. So that might become the new floor that I want to stick with. Means I'm going to have to tear all this up, but that's fine. It doesn't take too long. And yeah, I guess if I didn't have infinite resources, I wouldn't be doing this, because in retrospect, I don't... you don't need 100% coverage in a finite resource space as long as you are extracting every single possible space. Okay. Let's... Do we tear this up? I think so. Because I'm going to want to put three combustion drills. Well, I'm not going to be able to fit higher. Yeah, so we're going to be missing out on, like, a couple of those, but maybe that's fine. Okay, so 3 of these guys, can specifically fuel... Oh, I have to get the log first. Oh, yeah, this is annoying. So 3 of these guys put out 45 iron per minute, presumably. So I guess we're going to need 5 drills. Or not 5 drills, 5 furnaces to compensate. Okay, so let's just make 6. Why not? Okay, then we need another splitter. Or move the one I already have, but that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just make another one. How much iron are we sitting on? Tons. That's the good stuff. Yeah, so I think the one problem here is... Oh. Limit how many slots. Oh, perfect. There we go. I'm so glad they have that. A lot of automation games don't have limited slots on chests, and it's baffling. Okay, just waiting for the splitter. So let's make the forges. Oops. No, we already have the forges. We have to just put them down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because, yeah, the forges will pull from the 2 tiles below them. And so this one is going to be the wood line to fuel them, and then this one is the one with the iron. And, yeah, we're definitely going to want a assembler just making as many of these as we can get. All right. Grab that. Cycle. Perfect. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to be more efficient with this lineup than I am. I could potentially put... do the same thing down here. I guess I should. No reason not to, really. Okay. Makes more pneumatubes? Sure. I'm just going to tear all this up. What's your major malfunction? I wasn't able to pick them up for a second. I wasn't sure why. Okay, nice part is we can kind of just mirror both sides of this. And we've already done the hard work with a splitter. Go here. Okay. I guess I'll need one more furnace. But that is okay. Because I can make more of those. Make a bunch. Alright, have them all cycle down. So the question is, where do I want to put all of my, iron? I guess the easiest thing to do at the moment is to just have these go into a chest. Ah, pressing all of the wrong buttons. There we go. Let's see. Question is... Oh, I guess if I want some scaffolding here to facilitate jumping around, I can just put it there. Perfect. Alright. So yeah, next order of business should actually start taking these outputs as well. I'll just have them go into this chest. Okay, cool. So now we are collecting 10 furnaces worth of iron. I guess let's look into assembling. Build another splitter. Grab all this. Okay, too far for that wooden chest. But that's okay. Let's see. So do we... Yeah, we've made the assembler. Let's just take a look at how this works. So this requires active power. So in that case, I'm also going to need a crank generator and a couple of power relays. We've got this whole big area that's kind of craftable. We also have this whole area below that is very craftable. There are no resource nodes between here and the... between here and the big crystal. So I think I might put my crafting layer below everything. And this will be less of an issue once we've, like, expanded our territory further out. Because eventually we can expand to areas, like, beyond the walls and whatnot. Let's see. Or beyond the walls, beyond what my current factory is, beyond these, like, big points of interest that I'm going to have to kind of dodge around. Because, yeah, I can't build anything where that is, but I can build around it. You know, I could actually have... Oh, you know what I should do? I usually build things super horizontally, but maybe what I should do is have my main bus go vertical. I usually don't do that, but it wouldn't be a bad idea here. Because I could have just like a whole factory section right there, just doing whatever it wants. I don't hate that idea. I might have to tear up the whole area below, but like, so be it. Okay. Oh. What's my jump height? Pretty dang high. I'll just put a second layer. Can I get up? Yeah, perfect. So I can fit 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces between. I might be able to do a 5-space jump, but I think 4 spaces is probably more comfortable. Build a bunch of these. Hell of a lot of iron. Glow boy. And fungus. So we can actually grow a glow boy at some point. I think what I will probably want to do is just have like some little like garden planters all over the place, just to make this factory not look the most heinous. But I also tend to kind of err on the side of extreme utilitarianism whenever I'm playing a factory automation game, so I don't know. Okay, so first and foremost, we have an assembler. Let's just build one and see what it needs. Right here? Cool. Okay, so I'm going to need stuff. The easiest option is actually to just... You know what? Maybe we will... keep this somewhat... Because I might just have an iron gear. Okay, so this does need power. So we're going to need a bunch of power relays. I have a crank generator. Have I made these? Okay, so what is the spacing on this? Pretty generous. Yeah, so I think my whole 5-platform thing is good. I could keep things denser if I really wanted to, but I think this is fine. And yeah, I'll think more about how to do this correctly, but at least for now, this gets us some basic electricity. Oh, and also powers me, so I don't need to be near my thing. Okay, cool. Oh, here's a problem. It's a very minor problem. We're not fueling this furnace because it wasn't pulling from this tile. As soon as it's here, it moves off, and therefore this furnace doesn't get anything. Okay, so this is now getting a small amount of resources. So it will start making gears for me. However, I think we want to just have the iron go this direction. And yeah, I think I'm just going to have this bust down. Because we're a little bit to the left. There is this iron, but that won't be in the way. Okay, craft. More ladder. Oh, right, because I can't put ladders down where my character is. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I guess I ran out of ladders somewhere in the process. Cool. Okay, so now I can potentially have this route. We can also have splitters. We can have some other things. I think I'm gonna move the chest, though. we're going to have this just output here. I'll just have the output lines for stuff like gears between. So what other assemblers can I make? Well, I'm going to need mana. Stack of 100 mana should be more than good enough. Because, yeah, this way I can potentially boss mana, I can boss wood, I can boss stone, and I can just kind of bring them down, and we'll just have this be this, like, resource super highway that we split. Because this area right here is pretty blank. I'm not going to be able to keep that, though. The other thing I could do is actually slap down some power and actually... Ooh. Maybe we want to get some just really basic crafting structures right here. I'm usually lazy about this, but yeah, let's make a bunch of assemblers. Give them some space in between. Okay, there we go. That there, put this there, here. Okay, cool. Plank. Oh. Ladder? Wait, but maybe that's fine. Let's see, do I have more of these? I do. Oh. I mean... Fine. It's ugly and I hate it. Because I prefer to keep my entire power network on a nice grid. But this area is not going to be able to. Actually, let's put these here. I'm going to want to be able to pull these back. Okay. So this is going to make planks for us, which are going to go in here. Which... Oh, this will not pull from chests. Oh, that also crashes the game. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I think it just saved, so it's not much of a problem. You can change the autosave interval here. Let's see how much progress we lost. I mean, I guess on the flip side, it actually did me a favor. I should be ending this video. Let's see. Okay, continue. Where does it drop me? You know, not too far back. So we've gotten to this point. Oh, it was... Yeah, we barely lost anything. All I did was had this here. And then I was starting to work on the assemblers. Needs the mana. Yeah, so we went to go get the mana, and then I was putting the assemblers down, and that's what I lost. One way or another, I think this is a good stopping point. I recognize I haven't meaningfully gotten that much further than any of my previous playthroughs of this game, and that there is still a... Oh yeah, you know what? I might as well actually bump this down to 5 minutes. I haven't actually noticed the autosave at all, and I would much rather lose nothing than... have to wait for the occasional autosave here. Maybe there's a downside for it. I don't know. I'm glad that there is an autosave because I'm not saving manually. What is the lowest interval? Never. Okay, not doing that. Okay, so now I can make a bunch of assemblers. Oh, and they're quick. Perfect. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge sucker for factory automation games. I think this is extremely clever, well made. The music is fantastic. I love the fact that I've been put into this game. That definitely does somewhat influence, I don't want to say my, like, enjoyment. Wait, here's the question. Can I actually just have this input into the other one? Oh, that could be neat. Oh, you know what? No. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to be cheesy and put some power relays in spots. Am I? Oh, no. We have plenty of power relays. Let's see. So if I'm going to be limited on space, we'll just put this here. Perfect. Okay, so we want this to make planks. Here's the question. Will the plank just output into this one? No. So I can't just feed it into another machine. I do have to have them separated by at least a little bit. But that's okay, because I can just literally have a pipe here. Or maybe we can? Let me try that again. What? What did I put that there? I don't know. Okay, let's have this do ladders. Oh, cool. So we can actually just have this thing feeding in ladders into this sucker. Put that there. I'll put that there. We'll figure out some other assembler, because there's a couple of these that require wood. Let's see, cranks require planks, but plank and iron. We just have a supply of planks. Yeah, doesn't look like there's an easy route. So I think I'm just going to have this supply like a stack of planks there. And this will supply 3 stacks of ladders. Since I'm not using the space, and I might as well just have that going so I don't need to worry about it. And then we'll probably want to do the exact same thing with most of these materials. You know, just have a chest with cranks, a chest with planks. Well, we already got that. A chest with mana fiber. But I'm going to have to find silver for that. I got other things to do. I can also... Oh, I can make void matter out of soil and biomass. Oh, that's going to take some time and effort. Let's see. And, you know, maybe making some things that craft power relays for us. Just so I don't have to, like, manually make them myself, even if they're quick. Anyway, this I love. I love the fact that the crank generator exists. I love the fact that not everything is combustion powered. If anything, I actually wish there was more that was... I wish there were more resources that weren't powered, or more structures that weren't powered with just combustion, even to the point, well, I mean, I guess combusting mana would be the same thing. It'd be kind of neat if we had like a mushroom glow farm that endlessly generate like a mana aura that powers relays that then, I don't know, maybe we get there. I bet we do. But for now, at least, I might as well mention that AutoForge is available now. It's still in early access, but it has come a long way since its original launch. It's got me in it, which is a huge plus. It's got multiplayer. I do not know how many players can actually play in a session. I'm assuming 4, 8? Maybe there's no limit. I know Korea had no limits, and that was solid. I honestly wasn't expecting this to get multiplayer, and I'm really happy that it did. But I guess beyond that, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps the more that you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, and before I go, I should also mention that I'm actually going to be uploading a second video to AutoForge over on my secondary channel, Wanderbots. So if you want to see me playing more of this game, go tune in. It'll be up in a couple hours.